Hi, Samantha. Hello. Hi, Samantha. Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Samantha Uncut, where I discuss celebrity news, hot topics, reality TV, and so much more. All commentary is alleged and in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Hey, everyone. I hope you all are having an amazing morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. I'm back with some celebrity news update. Before we get into that, y'all know what to do. Make sure that you like, comment, and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, don't forget to follow me on my social media platform at Samantha Uncut on Instagram and Samantha.uncut on TikTok. So I'm back with some updates on Wendy and actor Darius McCrary from Family Matters. Y'all know I posted a video a few days ago where I reported that he was arrested on outstanding warrant that stemmed from Michigan. He failed to appear in court regarding some child support charges. So we have an update on that, and we also have an update on Wendy Osefo. She has been indicted on fraud charges, insurance fraud, her and her husband, Eddie Osefo. So we have an update on what's happening with her because she is just she just screwed herself. So let's start off with Wendy. So TMZ had previously reported that Wendy was fired from the University of Wesleyan, where she was a visiting professor. So once that news broke out, they did a retraction because I guess the university reached out to them to let them know that Wendy did not get fired from the university, but in fact she resigned. So according to People magazine, it says that the reality star and political commentator was previously announced as a distinguished visiting professor at the private Connecticut institution. So they said that Wendy is no longer a distinguished visiting professor at the Wesleyan University following her arrest on fraud charges. So in a statement to People magazine that was issued on October 14th, a spokesperson for Wendy said that she was not fired, but in fact she resigned. So the actual statement reads, contrary to recent media reports, Dr. Wendy Osefo was not terminated from a faculty position at Wesleyan University. She formally submitted her letter of resignation prior to any public announcement made by the university. So that is what the rep told People magazine, that the information that was previously reported that Wendy was fired by the university, that information is false, and that Wendy in fact submitted her resignation prior to any announcements being made by the university. So they also added that Wendy made the voluntary decision to step down from her role, and this decision was made independently and communicated directly to the university before any external reports surface. So I guess they're trying to say that she reported to the university that she will be resigning prior to her being arrested. So maybe Wendy knew that she was gonna get arrested for these fraud charges, and so she put in a resignation to the university so that she doesn't have to be fired, or she can save face from the university or the public embarrassment. I don't know how she's gonna save face for that, but she just throwing away her whole career, her whole, like, she's just throwing away everything at this point by being arrested on these fraud charges. But The People magazine, they went on to say that the university confirmed that Wendy's resignation was in fact voluntary. She was not terminated by them, and that when Wendy is no longer an employee, and that she resigned from her position. So that is what the university told People magazine. That is an exclusive that was provided to them. So the university did confirm that she was not terminated. She resigned on her own. Wendy girl, I'm just so disappointed. I still can't even believe that Wendy did this. Let me just say allegedly, because she is going to trial, and she'll have her day in court to plead her case. And I'm hoping that we find out more information about this indictment and find that there's some form of mix-up, misunderstanding or something like that, because this is so embarrassing. Wendy and her husband Eddie, they were arrested and booked on 16 charges of fraud last week that I reported on, and they also have their children at home that they still have to worry about. They have their son Carter, who is 12, Cruz, who is 10, and their daughter Cameron, who is 6 years old. Like, she also had her episode from Wife Swap on Bravo. That episode was pulled, so she's losing endorsements, she's losing opportunities, and she is losing employment basically because of these charges. And it's just so embarrassing. It's also a stain on her family's name and his family's name. I mean, this whole situation is so unfortunate and it's so embarrassing, and I am just still in disbelief that they would allegedly stage a burglary and commit fraud, insurance fraud. Like, this is, it's so insane for me to even think and say out loud, because I look at Wendy as this educated, smart, confident, beautiful Black woman she's supposed to be this example for other Black girls to follow, and even her daughter to follow. And I'm so disappointed, because her and her husband Eddie, they are facing almost I believe it's almost up to 16 years they're facing in prison for these charges if they are convicted. So it's just like, this is so disappointing, and who knows what else is gonna come down the woodwork when it comes to her career. And I'm pretty sure at MSNBC she's no longer gonna be a part of the panel to do her commentary there. It's just a lot that is looming. Eddie, who is supposed to be a lawyer, I'm sure that his law license will be affected as well. And it's just a very disappointing situation, and I can't believe it. I still can't believe it, but I'm going to keep an eye out on this and provide the updates as they come along regarding Wendy and Eddie Osefo. And yeah, we just gotta see what happens. But moving on, we're gonna talk about now Mr. Darius McCrary, because it's just a mess. So as I mentioned before, Darius was facing, he was arrested in California on an outstanding warrant that stemmed from Michigan, because he is behind on his child support payments. And they issued a warrant for his arrest because he did not show up in court, the last court hearing, to discuss the child support issues. And he was picked up in California. And so there's an update on that, where he had court, and it seems that he will be extradited to Michigan to face the court regarding the unpaid child support. So according to US Weekly, it says that the Family Matters actor Darius McCrary is set to be extradited from California to Michigan after prosecutors accused him of being a flight risk. So on October 15th, the actor, who is 49 years old, had his airing in San Diego, California courtroom, which is 10 days after he was picked up by the U.S. Border Patrol. So the prosecutors said that he is a flight risk, as I said, and his rep, Ann Barlow, told U.S. Weekly that he was denied bail. So, and he's still gonna be in jail until he's extradited back to Michigan. So there's no bail that was set during the last airing, and Darius is still in custody. And his rep is basically saying that they will be fighting the Oakland County in Michigan on repeatedly violating the actor's due process and rights. So basically what's been going on is that Darius owes child support for his eldest daughter. She's about 18 now, and he owes over $95,000 in back support. So that's according to court documents that were filed in March of 2024. So the prosecutors are saying that Darius is basically not paying the child support, and he knows that he owed this child support amount and he refuses to pay it, while his rep is saying that the claims that he owes all that money is not factual and that he's being railroaded by the county court. So what the rep is trying to say is that Darius spends time with his daughters and that he pays money directly to her, or he asks people to give her money. And here's the problem. Whenever there is an enforceable court order for child support, it don't matter if you pay the child directly or if you ask somebody to give the child money. If it's not paid through the state so that they can have paper trail that you are following your court order and you're paying the money as it should be paid, it doesn't matter what money you give to the child personally, because it can be deemed as additional on top of the child support because that you're the child's father. At least that's how it is in Canada. And I know that Canada and the States, they have an agreement when it comes to child support enforcement. So that's how it works. So even if you ask someone to give the child money directly and all of that, it doesn't matter, because that can be seen by the court as you paying additional on top of what you're court ordered to pay. So his rep is also saying that the court did not properly serve him for him to know about the court airing in Michigan that he missed. So they're saying that they did not notify him through his P.O. box, and they sent the notice to his residential address that was on file. Sir, the court is always going to notify you at your residential address. They're not going to send it to your P.O. mailbox, because for legal documents, they need to have your legal resident to serve you. And if that document was not returned to sender, or it was not returned to the court, that means you received it. You received the notice. And for your child support amount to be over $95,000, that means you knew that you had the child support to be paid and you weren't paying it, and you weren't addressing it or contacting the necessary agent or agencies to address your arrears, sir. That is how child support works. How do I know this? Because I used to do this job where I enforce child support payments, and I understand how some legislation work when it comes to enforcing child support orders and spousal support orders. So if you don't address it, yes, sir, there will be a warrant for your arrest, because you are not following your court order and you are in violation of paying the support amount that is owed for your child. So It is your responsibility to make sure that you are served properly, that they have your correct address on file. Any changes to your address, you need to notify the court. It is simple as that. So I don't understand how his rep is saying that the court did not notify him properly, especially when this has been an ongoing issue, because he was arrested back in I think it was 2023 that he also was arrested, and so he was released on bond back in 2023, and these are the same issues that are ongoing. I believe he's been arrested about 3 times now for not paying his child support, and it's just the same thing. So it's like, you know that your child support amount is compiling, and you don't take the necessary step to address it, or to even go back to court to have it reduced, or to have it your amount change or whatever. It's just very unfortunate. And this is what the prosecutors had to say at the last court hearing in California. This is a courtesy of ABC News 10. So this is fair use.
Mr. McCrary is not attending to his family matters. He has 2 daughters and 1 son. This matter is regarding 1 daughter who lives in Michigan. He has previously been ordered to pay child support. As of August 20th of last year, he owed $75,473.26. He owes substantially more at this time. However, Michigan could not give me a figure due to privacy reasons.
So some reports are saying it's pertaining to his son, but according to the prosecutor just now, she said it's regarding his daughter who lives in Michigan, and the amount is significantly higher than $75,000. So in my opinion, I feel like right now he's probably hitting over $100,000 owed in child support.
The court is in receipt of a signed waiver of extradition to the state of Michigan, signed by the defendant, and the court finds a valid waiver of extradition to the state of Michigan, signs the waiver of extradition. As such, this defendant is remanded to the custody of the sheriff without bail, and the court sets a 30-day date review hearing in this date, and that date is
November 14th, 2025 at 8:30, Department 101.
okay.
So according to what the judge just read, Darius has signed his waiver for extradition, meaning that he has relinquished his right to fight the extradition process, and he agreed that he will be extradited back to Michigan. And so the sheriff in Michigan, they have 30 days to get him back to Michigan. If not, then has to appear in court on November 14th for further hearing if he's still in San Diego on November 14th. So if he is sent back to Michigan and he faces the court for the child support arrears that is owing, he's looking at jail time up to 4 years. So this is a serious matter that he needs to address and he needs to take seriously, because he is looking at some serious jail time of 4 years. Yes, I know that for some people 4 years may not be a lot, but for me, who I've never been in jail, that 4 years is a lot. A day is a lot for me. So, I mean, this is a serious matter, and I hope and pray that he gets it together and he sort this situation out. I don't know what he gonna do, but he needs to figure it out. It's all in God's hands at this point, and God bless it. God bless him and the Osefos. They stress me. These people are really stressing me, and I'm tired of them. I'm just tired of everybody. But this is all I have to say. Let me know what you guys think about this Wendy update and Darius update.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share, and I'll see you guys in my next video.